Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today is Wednesday, January 26th, and I'm about to show you how I'm going to be changing wallets. I normally don't change my wallet. I normally pick a wallet and wear it for a long time, and it just, to me, goes with all the purses that I wear just fine because it's not something that shows from the outside, only when I pull it out to pay for something or show my ID, what have you. So, and it's usually wallets that can go with many colors, many things. And so I never see the need to really change it. But I do have a small collection of wallets that I love, and that every blue moon I will change depending on the size of my purse and how I'm feeling in that moment. And as you know, I had just a few months ago revamped my entire purse collection because I had shoulder damage and I needed to downsize to side bags. Backpacks did not work. I try to work thinking that maybe because it's on both shoulders, it will balance my shoulders out and not hurt so much. Backpacks did not work for me. Plus, I'm not a skinny girl, so backpacks tend to make me look even bigger. So it's a weird thing. Nothing against backpacks, but it just doesn't work for me either way. So I had to end up going to side bags, and just to take the weight off my shoulders. It was irritating my shoulders, causing pain and making it very uncomfortable for me. So I had to come to accept that in order to keep my arms, feeling as best as they could, was to change the purses that I use. And so I revamped my entire purse collection. If you haven't seen that video, go back and check it out. It turned out to be all side bags, and I went as small as I could. And the styles that I loved, that I was used to carrying, was the hobo style, which is like a tall bucket kind of style purse, but soft and flexible and stuff like that. Not like an actual bucket, of course. And then the doctor style, which I'll try to put a clip up here if I can remember. So somewhere it'll be here what I mean when I say doctor style and stuff like that. So I took all of that away, completely bought new purses, and most of them, like I said, were side bags, and they were really small ones. But as this year has gone by, I've been in therapy for a long time, and so my shoulders will never be the same. I'm always going to have irritations, and I'm always going to have some flare-ups. But now I have exercises and stretches and tools to run to when that happens, and medications and stuff like that. And I can always go back to therapy if I'm not going to therapy at that time. So I have things to run to make me feel stronger and better again. But once you injure something or break something, it's never the same, but you can learn to make it stronger and better. So that's what I'm in the process of doing. I'm in therapy for my shoulders and my back. And so, but I have been thinking a lot, like in the last few weeks, that I really miss those style purses. And even though it's not worth causing pain and flare-ups to my shoulders, I figured that I can find a medium ground. And that's what I have to be careful is the stuff that I put in the purse, the weight that it creates. I didn't used to put a lot of stuff. I hate receipts. I hate papers in my purse. My sister used to carry a purse and have full of all her bills in there. And I'm like, oh my God, that is like my pet peeve. I cannot. I will put receipts in it for a minute or take a bill if I have to like go pay it. Like back in the day, you would have to go pay it. Right now, I do everything with apps. But as soon as I got home, I would put it away in an organizer or a file. I can't stand it. But what I would carry was a bigger wallet, a regular size makeup bag that could be heavy because I had a lot of makeup in it. My keys used to be always really heavy, and then my cell phone and pins and stuff like that. Not much more, maybe some headphones, maybe something like that, but that would be too much weight. So I downsized even in wallets, even though I have medium and big size wallets that maybe one day I'll wear again. But I learned to downsize my wallet, and if I start putting a makeup bag in my purse again, it's going to be a small makeup bag which will have mini makeup, which will be like trial size or mini size, and just have a complete collection or a complete set of stuff that I need, like maybe an eyebrow pencil, an eyeliner, a small palette, a lipstick, a blush, just those basics to make a full face. But it'll be like in a trial or a mini size. I won't have like a ton of extra makeup that I really don't need, or that's huge. So I think that will make a difference. I think the difference is not so much downsizing my purses, but what I put in them to create weight. So the more I put in it, the more weight I create, the more it hangs on my shoulders, and that's where I can create irritation, pain, and flare-ups, and I don't want that. So I found out, okay, I don't necessarily have to go down to small size side bags, even though I will keep those because I just revamped it a few months ago. I will keep most of those side bags. I did take some out of the collection, but I will start to go back to like medium-sized purses, those doctor styles, the hobo styles, but not completely huge, but a regular size, and just be careful what I'm putting in there to create weight and therefore create, like I said, pain or flare-ups. So I'm so excited because I miss those styles. I really miss them. They were me. They were me. So I have bought a few purses, so that's going to be in a separate video. It might be even before this video. So if you're watching this video and you didn't notice that one, go back and check that out because I'm going to try to put that one up first. So you can see some of the new additions that I added to my revamped purse collection, and you'll see the ones that I eliminated out of that collection, and I'm going to be saving those for when we go to Mexico, when hopefully one day this thing will be over with and I can visit my favorite sister-in-law, and I always bring her lots of stuff, and she appreciates it, loves it, and uses it, and you know, it just makes me happy to give her stuff. And I have a couple of nieces that I also take some stuff to. If that's possible, if the pandemic continues the way it is, it might be a long time before we ever see each other again. So then I'll decide what I want to do with it different. I'll still save some stuff for her for the hope, but I'll probably have to like sell some things, or, you know, maybe there's someone else that could get good use out of it too. So anyway, now that I did that whole 6-minute spiel, this is the wallet that I'm carrying right now. It's a Steve Madden. I love Steve Madden. It's one of my favorite designers. This is the smallest I've gone. So I don't want you to see all my information. So this is, and it says Steve Madden in the gold bar here. So this is the smallest that I've gone. And so yeah, I'm covering my ID. So it has a lot of compartments for debit cards / credit cards. This section right here is a clear plastic, which shows my ID, and I have my vaccination card behind it. But it has like 2 slots here, and then 3 slots back here, but you can put like up to like 4 cards in each slot. So it's worked because it's black and it goes with everything. It's a Steve Madden, which I love. It's a quick snap. Oh, and it has one more compartment here. So it has a lot of space for debit / credit cards and stuff like that. And I love it. And it's worked for those small side bags that I have that will only barely fit this in my phone. So that's why I kind of wanted to go back up in size so I can use my other wallets that I love. So this is the one that I'm going to be switching from. And this is my wallet connection. You can see I can't even close the top. So I don't even, this is a beautiful butterfly treasure box. I don't even know where I got it from. And it has some like my iPod covers. So I still have that in here because I still have my iPod 5 in here. So I still have those. So I just stuck them in here. Oh, one wallet already fell. So, and the rest is wallets. So I have, kind of show you what I have. I'm going to turn the camera around. So this is one of the wallets that I have. It's my Juicy Couture. I love Juicy Couture as well. It's one of my favorite designers. It has Juicy in the gold lettering and also around the wallet. It's a black with the light gray. I love these purses that have the zipper thing like this. I love, love, love them. So you open it up and you have here the plastic with a heart shape where your ID would go in. You have 2 slots here for credit cards because you can put one right behind your ID and 1 slot here. You also have space in here to put things. And then you have 2 slots on the opposite side. And then you have a space for your money, the bills, not the coins. So there is no space for coins. That's the only thing. But I love it. I love it. I've used this a couple of times, but when I started downsizing more and more, it just didn't fit. And if it did fit, it was so tight that I could barely shut the purse. So this is the one that I think I'm going to switch to. This one doesn't have space for bills unless, again, you go and put it behind the ID, but it doesn't have space on the side, but it does have a coin section right here. So those are the difference between those two. And then here's the rest of the wallets. So I have another Steve Madden. It's a pink floral one. It's the same wallet as this one, except this one's they're the same size actually, except this is black and this is pink with floral. And it has a Steve Madden on the zipper part, Steve Madden on the bar here. Like the other one, it has 3 slots on the outer part, 1 slot here. The ID section, you could put stuff behind there, and 2 slots here. So it's the same exact thing as a black one, except it's pink. I was liking that for a minute. Then we have this one right here, which is a Guess. I also love Guess. I love a lot of designers. I also love Guess. This one is cute. It has a double zipper. Not such a fan of the double zipper, but I love that brown Guess Michael Kors Louis Vuitton look in the brown. I love that it has Guess on here, and I love the pink mixed with it, so I really liked it. So it has slots here. It has your ID slot, a lot of slots for debit / credit cards, a lot of slots here. It has where you can put your money right here. It has a coin section right here. So it has lots of space just on that one side. Then it has, then it has this side, which you can also put like receipts for the moment, business cards, appointment cards, maybe some more money here, and then I don't know so much what you would put there, but I liked it. I usually don't like the double zippered one, but I did like it because of the coloring. That brown mixed with pink was so cute, and I love the zippering, the zipper part, the zipper shut part. So I also have another Juicy Couture, which is similar to this one. So I have 2 Steve Madden ones, the black and pink floral. So I have 2 Juicy Couture ones. These are the same ones, except this is black with a light gray, and this is black with like a tan color, but they're both the same exact purse, except on the outside, this one has Juicy Couture, the complete name of Juicy Couture, and this one just says Juicy, so that part is different, but I believe the inside is the same. So you have your ID, your slots for your credit / debit cards. You can put something behind there. You have your money slot. So it's the same exact thing inside, pretty much the same on the outside, except one has just Juicy and one has the name Juicy Couture. And so, and then the difference in color with the black with the light gray and black with the tan color. So I have 2 of those. Then I also have this one, which I love. I got, I believe, this one from Amazon. I love the black and pink together. I was feeling this wallet at the time. It has a slot here for like a quick debit card or appointment card or business card. It has your regular plastic for your ID, some slots just like the Juicy Couture one. And it has slots here and slots here. So these have a lot of slots, a total of 5 here, 3 there. And then it has for your coin, if you want to put change, it has a slot for that. And then you could put things in here and in here as well. And that's pretty much it. And it's snapped. It's by, I can't think of this name. It's in the inside. I got it on Amazon. Pretties, something like that. But I love the pink. It's really, really soft. I like that. I love the mix with the pink together. So that's another one. Then I have this one, which I also love so much. It's a Guest purse, and I used to love this style so much. I still do, but this might be for very exclusive purses. So any of my small bags will not fit this one at all. So unless I'm willing to change my wallets often, then I would go to this one, but I wish I could go back to this one and have it in every purse. So it has a tan coloring in the inside, your plastic for your ID, lots of credit card slots, lots of slots over here. You have some space for a receipt or money here, another space back here. See, there's receipts that I never took out. Yeah, I usually take out right when I come home, and you have another slot here. So it has a lot of space. I love the color. I love the style and even the size of it. Just that this would not work for my smaller purses. So, and then it has a zipper on the other side of it as well. So you have it there. Look, I have money in there. I have some coin. That's a nice surprise. Then I have another one just like that. So I have two of these. So I look like I have two of each except these two, even though this is, let me show you. So it looks like I have three guest family wallets, but these two are pretty much identical. This one's a little different, as you can see in the style. And it's kind of, this is a whole all brown, all pink, and this one has brown and pink. So that's a family right there, even though these styles are the same and this is not quite the same. Again, I have two Juicy Couture ones, but Juicy Couture completely on one and just Juicy on the other. I have this one from Amazon that's all by itself. It doesn't have a second one or a family member. And these two Steve Madden ones that are exactly the same, except this one doesn't have Steve Madden on the outside like this one does. But it has Steve Madden on the other side on the bar, just like this one does. And this one's black and this is floral. So just kind of wanted to recap there. So yeah, so now I got showing you this one. So it's all brown. And this one really goes well with like the signature Michael Kors, Louis Vuittons, stuff like that. So that's why I got it. And even Guess. I even have a Guess one now. Oh, well, it's actually in black. I would have to get a brown one to match perfectly. But again, it has the plastic for the ID. Lots of credit card slots there. Here, space for money here, here. Same thing, space here. And then on the outside, it also has the coin section, which I love. Look. Got some coins in there too. So there's that one. Whoa, sorry about that. I'm trying to do my hands in front of the camera. And then I got this one. I believe this is a Betsy Johnson one. I'm not really a floral kind of girl, so I'm surprised that I got these two floral prints, but I just love the pink in this one. So I think I was loving more the pink more than the floral. But I do love Betsy Johnson. I'm not a fan of the floral, but I just like the style, and I was needing this specific wallet and the space that it has. So I love the feel of it. It's like a soft leather-like, or is it leather? I don't know if it's real leather. So it's Betsy Johnson. As you can see, you have some credit card slots here, some here. You can put some money behind there. There's nothing behind here. Then you have a whole nother side with more slots. There's your ID section, more slots here, another slot there. And that's it. There's no coin section on here, but lots of space for ID and credit cards and even for money. So that's the Betsy Johnson one. And then for bigger wallets, I have this one, which is my Michael Kors. I got this, oh my God, like maybe 8 years ago, 8+ years ago. This is the real Michael Kors. All of my purses are real. They're real Juicy Couture, real Steve Madden's, real Guess. This will not be any different. So this Michael Kors, I actually got it, I believe, in Macy's in the mall. I paid $160 at that time for this wallet. So it has your credit card slots, space for money, more space here for cards, space for coin, more space for money or any receipts, more credit card slots, more money space, but it has no coin. Oh, it does right here. I'm sorry. I just said that has coin space. So it does have enough. It doesn't have like an ID section. So you would have to put your ID in maybe like a single plastic card looking like thing, or just would have to stick it in here like the rest of your debit and credit cards. But it has plenty of space for credit cards, coin, business card, receipts, money slots, you name it. See how long I've had it? It's really scratched up. But this was a huge accomplishment. When I got this, I was like so hesitant to pay that much money, even though I've paid in my past, like when in the 80s, I used to buy expensive purses from $200 and up. I had a couple of $500 purses, $600 purses. So back in the day, I'd have no problem spending this money. Of course, I don't have the kids that I have, so my family became my priority. And I wouldn't say that I would never buy a purse that expensive, but I would buy a bunch, and I had a bunch back then. So when I paid this, I was like, oh, do I really want to buy 160, but I did it because I really wanted to have a Michael Kors purse, so I did it. This is the last one, and the other one that I have, the BB. I have a lot of BB stuff. I like the color. I wanted something in BB. It's like a very soft pink. Has a zipper that I like, and it has a coin slot, lots of credit card slots, paper money, receipts. Like I said, it has more slots over here as well, and that's pretty much it. This one is one that I'll probably never use, so I'm gonna gift this to someone. So, but I love it. I'll get another BB wallet down the line, but it won't be as big as this. In the moment, I loved it, and I used it quite a bit. Because like I said, I didn't change wallets often at all, and I still don't want to. I will change purses on the daily to match my outfits, but when it comes to wallet, I keep pretty much the same wallet for a good while. So I must have got a good amount of time and use out of this wallet, but I take really good care of my stuff, so it looks in perfect condition. So that's the big wallet. The two big wallets that I have is this. I don't know if I'll ever go back to this either. I do want to buy another Michael Kors wallet, but I definitely want it to be smaller, at least like this size or smaller. So, but I don't know if I'll ever gift this away because it is expensive. And I don't know, it has like emotional attachment to it. So I'll see what I'll do. And definitely I'll keep these because I feel like changing one day and wearing a lot of purses that can fit this on a daily. I want to have them as options, and I love the pink one. Love, love the pink one. I really want to go back to that, but I know I have a lot of small side bags that will not fit it, so I have to think about that one. Those are standing up. These, I should make them all stand up. Maybe I could fit all of them by doing that. And of course, I have this one I'm definitely gonna give away to my sister-in-law, my nieces, or whoever might have the need, and my heart tells me to give it to them. Then I have these two here that I'm gonna put in here because I know I'm not gonna use these. I know I'm not gonna use this one right now. My daughter has one similar. She actually has this one too as well. But she saw this in the store and loved it, so I might ask her if she wants this one. And then here are the two Juicy Coutures. I think I'm going to pick the black with light gray to switch up. So I'm going to put this one probably right there. And then this one will be going back into here. And I have, like I said, those iPod covers and I think a connection there. So that is my small wallet collection right there. And I'm going to switch it up to this because I think even in my small bags, this one will still fit. It'll be a tight fit, but it'll fit. And I just love this way more than I'm enjoying this one. I have had this one for months now, so I got good use out of it. But, you know, I want to switch up. I really am feeling this more because this is, your cards are more in the open with this one. And even though it's been really, I really enjoyed using it, and it has a lot of space. And of course, I love Steve Madden. It's all in the open. They can easily be taken out if, you know, I'm not careful. I watch myself very carefully. But I just feel like it's not so much. Yeah, it's out in the open, but I'm trying to find the one singular word for it. It's exposed. And so even though you can't see my information and the card number and anything like that, which is good, but they are where people can see it if they walk by or when you pull it out, where this one is a little bit more private, a little bit more less easy to fall out and stuff like that because of the way it is. So I'm excited to go back to this one. I think I wore it a few times, and then when I start downsizing, it's when I finally decided it was just a little too tight for most of the purses that I had, and I just wanted to give it a try by sacrificing and going down to this size, and I enjoyed it while it lasted, but I'm definitely happy to go back to this one. So we'll see how it looks when I'm done. So the wallet is switched. As you can see here, it is empty. The slots are empty. I think I may have some coin in there. These slots are empty. I'll get that out, but I took everything out, and now it's all in here. I'm going to try to hide my ID there. So yeah, so there they are. I don't have as many slot spaces for my credit cards as I did in this one, so I had to put an extra few together. And so I have like maybe 5 in each of these slots, but they fit very comfortably. And then of course I have my ID and some slots there for others. But yeah, so it all fit. And then I have my vaccination card, as you can see in here. It all fits good. So I'm gonna zip it up and fit it in my purses, and I feel so good. I love these two wallets. This Juicy Couture and the other tan color one are my top favorites. Believe it or not, I love Juicy Couture. That's an understatement because I really love Juicy Couture. I love several designers, but I think Juicy Couture is right there on my top. I have perfumes in Juicy Couture. I have bras in Juicy Couture. I have a lot of Juicy Couture stuff. But out of all these wallets, these two, this one and the tan one right here, are my favorites. And then my next favorites are these two right here. And then probably I even like these even better than these two. This one I would like if it was smaller. This was my least favorite, even though I love BB stuff, but I would like to get smaller ones in the Michael Kors and smaller ones in the BB, and then that will be perfect. But yeah, so I'm so excited to go back to this wallet. I think I just used it a few times, and then that's when I revamped it. So, but I'm so excited. I'll have to show you how they fit in the smallest purse I have versus the regular size purses that I have. So, to be continued. Whoa, there it is shut. It feels so good. It looks so cute. It's gonna go with all my purses. I love it. Love it, love it, love it. Okay, there you go.